What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the video. So this other video it's be a little bit different. So one of the things I always try to do is kind of put my figures to display, especially the mock ones, but obviously being the size of the room here. Eventually what happens is start running out of room. So one of the things that I decided to do is I do have this shelf, but a lot of things what I notice, if I ever put anything in the middle of the room, it makes it look smaller. So with that, one of the things I really wanted to do is going to be making something, building this so I can move it around as I need to. If I need to showcase some of the rings or even kind of the entrance stage to the back of this as well. It's kind of your standard size shelves. Alright, so this is how it looks like so far. At least we got just one side. We do have the other side to fill out here as well, but you can see what I mean as far as for the mock kind of display section right here. We definitely have, it looks awesome. So this is, of course, this is the defining moments elite sections right here. Of course, this is going to be the very bottom right here. You do have kind of the older defining moments, of course, because they are bigger, it's a little heavier. So I decided to put the bottom right there as well. We'll take a look at each one of the ones I have, but for now, this is how it looks like. So next, I do want to go ahead put something, fill out the other side as well. So I'm going to turn it over. Again, that's another function as far as putting the legs on there. I can just move it around, and then we can fill out the second part as well. So let's go ahead and do that next. And then this is the back side of the factual figures right here as well. So on this back side, I actually decided to put the Hall of Fame collection that I had here as well. I'm missing a few, but then the bottom here kind of switched it up and put in some of the kind of the awesome packaging, like the LOD, Rey Mysterio, got the, of course, the one and only NWO Wolfpack there. You got the Rock, and then you have another LOD, Road Warriors from the NWA days as well. So this is how I kind of outline this section right here. So again, the front side is defining moments, and here what stands out is going to be the Hall of Fame. So now that we kind of set this part up here, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the actual figures that I have in this section. Alright, so starting off the top right here, of course, you have the one and only, the Ultimate Warrior. Of course, you have Hulk Hogan from the defining moments. You got the Stinger, which is probably one of my favorite ones as well. So hopefully they do sign a Legends contract with Sting. We get some more figures. And then, of course, on this side right here, we got the one and only Stone Cold Steve Austin. What I like about this one is going to be the Broken Skull championship title right there. Of course, the Doctor of Thuganomics, John Cena, the Undertaker. And then the bottom here, this is kind of the newer defining moments, waves 1 and 2. So of course you got RVD right here, you got Shawn Michaels, you got Mankind, of course CM Punk right here. Of course, what's different about these defining moments than the very first ones, and then especially the second one, they're very, very small, much smaller box as well. The packaging is very, very small. Cody Rhodes, you got Brit the Hitman, Awesome Kane, you got LA Knight right there. And then as you scroll down to the bottom right here, again we switch back to kind of the second defining moments, not the very first original ones. You got Razor Ramon here, you got Ric Flair, Nature Boy. I'm missing the other Nature Boy, the Royal Rumble one. You got the also Sting, Surfer Sting. You got Shinsuke Nakamura, awesome figure right there as well. Jericho with when he won the Undisputed Championship title. I got Macho Man Randy Savage as well. And then the bottom here, probably one of my favorite as far as the very first wave of the defining moments. This is a huge, awesome box right here. You got Triple H, you got the Undertaker, got the one and only Texas Rattlesnake. Of course, you got here Brit the Hitman. You got another Ultimate Warrior right here, awesome figure right there. And then John Cena when he got drafted to Raw. And then the bottom right here, of course, you have the Rock. It says the Rock and Sock Connection. Again, that's Shawn Michaels right there. Awesome, WrestleMania 25. Of course, this is one of my favorite. The collection right there, the Elite Flashback, Pink, Bret the Hitman Hart, of course, the Macho Man Randy Savage as well. So again, that's a little bit as far as kind of what I got on this side right here. This is going to be the defining moments section right there as well. Looks pretty awesome. So now again, let's go ahead and take a look at the other side, which is the Hall of Fame. Alright, again, this is the Hall of Fame side right here. Again, starting off at the very top right there, you got Stone Cold Steve Austin. I am missing a few of them. Probably hopefully pick them up eventually, but you got Edge right there. Got Yokozuna with the championship tag team titles. You got Diesel, got Ultimate Warrior, got awesome figure right there. Sergeant Slaughter, of course, the one and only Jerry the King Lawler. You got Hot Rod right there. You got Eddie Guerrero. Of course, you can see kind of the older package versus the newer ones right here. These were Target exclusive at the time. You got Booker T. Again, you got another Stinger right here. Awesome, awesome Sting. Of course, you got Jake the Snake Roberts right here. And they also made a 2-pack as well. You got the one in Papa Shango Ultimate Warrior. Of course, you got the Wild Samoans right there. And then, of course, Hulk Hogan. And then you have Macho Man Randy Savage. And then that's not a Hall of Fame right there, but it kind of fits the section right there as well. But that's it as far as the kind of the Hall of Fame. I am missing a few of them. I do have the 4-pack right there. Maybe I'll put that up here. And then, of course, the bottom here, kind of really want to put some of the bigger boxes right here. So you got LOD, you got The Rock, and then right here, one of my favorite Rey Mysterios of all time. Got the Flash Rey Mysterio, another awesome Rey Mysterio, and then another Bret the Hitman Hart. And as we get down the bottom right here, again, LOD, you got the Rocky Maivia Elite Flashback Collection, and the Wolf Pack at the very bottom right there. So again, that's how I kind of had it outlined. Overall, again, what I like about this setup now is that I'm able to move it around if I need to. Kind of about to showcase it. Definitely looks like this, but also I can move it around. And let me turn back right here. You can kind of see the actual section. This is how thick or thin it is. If you look at it from the side, and at the very bottom right there, it does have the wheels, which again added that just right now. Alright, so again, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, buddy, have a good one.